And I'm curious, when you go to these other places, like what is your level of anxiety like? I mean, do you have those negative thoughts when you're getting ready to step on stage about you don't deserve to be here? You know who you are, you know where you came from. Like, does that pop up when you go different places, or when do you notice the imposter syndrome kind of kicking in your life?
Yeah, it happens when I'm speaking sometimes. It happens when I'm booking or selling myself or pitching. It happens so much because you recognize there are times when you go into unfamiliar territory. But when you go in, you have to have a confidence because when you're one thing I recognize about business, because we're in the speaking business. So there's the act of speaking, but there's also the act of closing a deal. And with closing that deal, you have to have a relationship with people, but you also have to know how to sell yourself, sell your points, and sell the relevance of your message. So that imposter syndrome kicks in when you start selling your points because now you have to get into another lane. You can't just get into the empathetic and, you have to actually sell someone that you're the best person for this job at this time and that the money that you have allocated, you'll get an ROI if you invest in having me talk with your crowd. So that comes into play when you step on the stage, but you have to fight these thoughts. It always happens. And it's not something that just turns off. It's something that you deal with constantly and you learn to live in it. So even when you're living your confidence and the more you do it, the more confident you become in it because now you realize this is a reality. This is a truth. I am living the things that I'm speaking, but it could happen at any moment. And you just have to reinforce yourself by giving yourself that boost over time, every day, reinforcing yourself so that those positive thoughts can overtake those negative thoughts when they appear.
I love it, man.